Michelle Obama says it was never easy being the wife of a driven politician. The demands of campaigning and politics strained their marriage, she says, and they sought help in couples therapy. Plus, in their first national TV interview together, we also hear from the woman who helped make the first family work.
We have to understand that marriage is never 50-50. And, you sort of wonder how that idea kind of got out there.
Many are questioning the marital status of former President Barack Obama and his wife, Michelle Obama. There are growing questions about some kind of divorce or separation.
Michelle Obama has revealed that being the wife of a determined politician was never easy. The pressures of campaigning and politics put a strain on their marriage, and she admitted that they even sought help through couples therapy. And now, in their first national TV interview together, another voice enters the conversation, the woman who helped keep the first family running smoothly. She openly discusses the reality of marriage, saying, "We have to understand that marriage is never 50-50. But with rumors swirling, many are questioning the current status of Michelle and Barack Obama's relationship. Could this power couple be heading toward an unexpected split? For years, they have been viewed as the ultimate partnership, but shocking whispers of a divorce have taken the internet by storm. Now, Michelle is finally speaking out. Speculation is running wild, from hidden tensions to major disagreements, leaving everyone desperate to know the truth. After staying silent for so long, she is finally setting the record straight. What led to this shocking turn of events? And how will this revelation change the way we see the Obamas forever? Keep watching because Michelle's latest confession is sending shockwaves everywhere. You won't want to miss a single detail. If Michelle and Barack Obama were to give advice on marriage, people would undoubtedly listen. After all, they have been together for over 30 years, standing strong through time. As they approach their pearl anniversary, they've become the very definition of a lasting and loving relationship, an inspiration to many. But despite the public's admiration, their journey hasn't always been smooth. Behind the glamorous image, they have faced struggles like any other couple. Even though they once held the titles of U.S. President and First Lady, at their core, they are just two people trying to navigate life together. And believe it or not, their love story almost never happened. At the time, Barack was deeply invested in his political career, working as a community organizer. When he and Michelle first started dating, he brought her along to one of his training sessions with a group of single mothers on the south side of Chicago. Their paths first crossed in 1989 at the prestigious Sidley Austin LLP law firm in Chicago. Michelle, already an established attorney, was assigned as Barack's mentor. They worked closely together, but for Michelle, there was no instant spark. When asked in an interview, "Do you remember the moment you knew Barack was the one?" she admitted, "Yeah, I actually do." According to Oprah magazine, Barack, then 28, was immediately drawn to Michelle, later saying, "I remember being struck by how tall and beautiful she was." But despite his admiration, Michelle, who was 25 at the time, wasn't interested. Barack later recalled, "I asked her out, and she declined. I asked again and again and again. She refused repeatedly, focused on her career and determined to avoid an office romance." In her memoir, Becoming, Michelle reflected on that time, writing, "I never considered him as someone I would want to date. I was his mentor at the firm. To start, I had also recently vowed not to date because I was too focused on my job. But Barack saw something special in her, and he refused to give up. Knowing she was worth the effort, he made a bold move. He left the law firm and asked her out one more time. This time, Michelle said yes. Their love story soon unfolded like something straight out of a movie. Their first date? Ice cream and a kiss on the curb. And a few years later, in 1992, they exchanged vows, making their love official. Their happiness grew even more with the arrival of their first daughter, Malia, in 1998. Then, in 2001, their family was complete with the birth of their second daughter, Sasha. Their journey took a historic turn when Barack Obama became the first African-American president of the United States in 2008. Overnight, they became one of the most famous families in the world. But with fame comes pressure, and their marriage was suddenly playing out on the world's biggest stage. Every move they made was magnified for millions to see. Despite the polished, picture-perfect image presented to the public, their relationship faced real challenges, just like any other couple. Navigating marriage and parenthood while living under constant scrutiny wasn't easy. At 59, Michelle Obama opened up about the struggles of their marriage in an honest conversation with Gayle King on CBS Mornings. She addressed a comment she made in 2022, where she admitted there was a decade in their marriage when she completely lost interest in Barack. Speaking on Revolt TV, she didn't hold back, saying, "People think I'm being petty when I say this, but there were 10 years where I couldn't stand my husband." Then she asked, "Can you guess when that was?" "When the children were young." Michelle explained that raising kids added an enormous strain on their relationship. However, she also made it clear that difficult times are a normal part of any long-term marriage. "If we had a wonderful 20 years and I had a 10-year falling out with him, I'd take those odds any day." She emphasized that marriage is difficult, and she wanted to discuss these challenges openly. A lot of young people leave marriages because of things that are just part of the commitment. After leaving the White House in 2017, the Obamas entered a new phase in their lives. No longer in office, they found new ways to make an impact, writing books, giving speeches, producing documentaries, and continuing their charitable work. Alongside their careers, they remained dedicated parents, guiding their daughters as they stepped into adulthood. Their youngest, Sasha, now 23, recently graduated with a degree in sociology, while Malia, 26, is making a name for herself in the entertainment industry. Michelle spoke about the challenges of parenting adult children, saying, "You have these strange panic thoughts that your girls are out there in the world. You want to remind them, don't walk alone at night." She also shared a hilarious detail about Barack's protective nature. Since their daughters now live in California, he constantly emails them about earthquake preparedness. "He sends so many articles and we all just laugh," she said. Despite over 30 years of marriage, Michelle and Barack have always emphasized that honesty and fairness are key to a strong relationship. But now, new rumors are threatening their once unshakable bond. Speculation is rising, and people are asking, could a divorce be on the horizon? Reports are swirling that Barack and Michelle Obama are heading for a divorce, an unexpected split that would shock the world. According to RadarOnline.com, sources claim that preparations are already being made to finalize the terms of their highly publicized separation. Adding fuel to the fire was Michelle's absence from Donald Trump's inauguration on January 20th. The official statement confirmed that Barack would be attending, but Michelle would not. Was this a simple scheduling conflict, or something more? Her absence didn't go unnoticed. Earlier in the month, Michelle also skipped the funeral of former U.S. President Jimmy Carter, which only deepened speculation. While these absences don't confirm anything, they have led many to question the state of their marriage. Social media has exploded with opinions. One user wrote, "I think Barack and Michelle Obama are getting a divorce." Another commented, "Barack seems unhappy in his marriage. Are we just going to ignore that?" Is there truth behind these rumors, or is the internet blowing things out of proportion? And what about Michelle's latest social media post? Was it her way of subtly addressing the speculation? As speculation swirls, more clues emerge, adding fuel to the fire. Many believe that Michelle Obama's absences from major events, including Trump's inauguration and Carter's funeral, are more than just scheduling conflicts. Could this be a silent confirmation that the Obamas are no longer the picture-perfect couple everyone thought they were? Some sources claim that Barack and Michelle are already separated and living apart. They've been preparing for this for a while, one insider revealed. If this is true, it would mark the first divorce involving a living U.S. president, a historical first that would send shockwaves through the political world. One source alleges that the root of their troubles stems from Barack's political ambitions. He reportedly pressured Michelle to run for president, and when she refused, it led to major tension between them. He's been blaming her for Trump's victory ever since, the source claimed. Could this really be the breaking point that pushed Michelle away? Others argue that Michelle is simply tired of making sacrifices for Barack's career. A source close to the former First Lady stated, "She has given up so much for his ambitions and she's had enough." The same source continued, "It's been intense and exhausting. At some point, she had to put herself first." With all this drama unfolding, body language experts have even weighed in. Analyst Judy James examined Barack and Michelle's most recent public appearance in Los Angeles, and her findings were shocking. Barack walked behind Michelle instead of beside her, she noted. There was no sign of any chatting or affection between them. Michelle looked relaxed and happy, while Barack appeared serious and distant. For a couple that has always been known for their public displays of love, this observation raises major questions. Could their relationship be crumbling right before our eyes? Social media is buzzing with speculation. One user wrote, "Where's the united front? This isn't like them." Another commented, "Michelle skipping all these big events? Something is definitely going on." But just as people were convinced that a divorce was imminent, Michelle did something completely unexpected. Was it an attempt to shut down the rumors, or did she just add even more mystery to the situation? On January 30th, Michelle Obama broke her silence in the most unexpected way. Instead of directly addressing the rumors, she made a surprising move, one that left everyone talking. She posted on Instagram, highlighting an important initiative at the Obama Presidential Center. But it wasn't just any post. It included a direct mention of Barack Obama. This small detail sent shockwaves through the internet. Michelle's post announced a memorial garden in honor of Hadia Pendleton, a bright young student who was tragically killed in 2013. She wrote, "She had an extraordinary light that will not be forgotten. Barack and I look forward to honoring her memory through a dedicated space at the Obama Presidential Center." While this post was meant to be about the memorial, people couldn't help but focus on Michelle's wording. The phrase "Barack and I" stood out like a beacon. Was this her way of subtly shutting down the divorce rumors? Adding even more intrigue, the Obama Center's official website released a statement referring to Barack as "my husband." Given the ongoing speculation, these words carried major weight. Was this a strategic choice to quiet the gossip, or just an innocent phrasing? But Michelle didn't stop there. She took another surprising step, sharing one of Barack's posts on her Instagram story. The post addressed a tragic plane crash, reading, "Our hearts break for the families who lost loved ones in this tragic crash. Michelle and I send our prayers and condolences." By sharing Barack's words, Michelle appeared to be reinforcing their unity. But was this an attempt to silence the rumors, or was it simply a coincidence? The timing of her post, coupled with the emphasis on their continued work together, made it impossible to ignore the underlying message. Many saw Michelle's move as a subtle pushback against the swirling gossip. Others weren't convinced. Some believed this was just a strategic way to keep up appearances. One person commented, "This feels calculated." "She knows exactly what she's doing," another asked. "If everything is fine, why not just say it outright?" So what's really going on? Is Michelle trying to reassure the public that her marriage is intact, or is this just damage control? While Michelle's Instagram post seemed to hint at unity, it didn't completely silence the skeptics. Some believe that her absence from Trump's inauguration speaks louder than any social media post ever could. Let's not forget, Michelle has never hidden her distaste for Donald Trump. Back in 2020, she publicly declared, "Donald Trump is the wrong president for our country." And after the shocking January 6th riots, she condemned his actions, calling them dangerous and unpatriotic. So, was her absence from Trump's inauguration a political statement? Or was it something much deeper? Critics argue that if everything were fine in her marriage, she would have attended Trump's inauguration, if only to maintain appearances. But supporters insist that she simply didn't want to be part of an event she didn't believe in. A source close to Michelle explained, "She's not the type to fake a smile for the sake of tradition. If she doesn't want to go, she won't go." Still, others believe that Michelle is making a deliberate shift away from the political world. While she remains an advocate for important causes, she no longer participates in events just for the sake of protocol. Could it be that Michelle is stepping into a new chapter of her life? One that doesn't involve Barack? Or is this all just a misunderstanding, blown out of proportion by the internet? At this point, the rumors continue to swirl, but one thing is clear: Michelle and Barack are keeping their cards close to their chest. Despite the gossip, there has been no official confirmation of a divorce or separation. Instead, their public actions send mixed signals. While Michelle's absences from major events raise eyebrows, her recent Instagram post hints that she and Barack are still standing together. Is this just a clever distraction, or are the rumors completely false? Until Michelle or Barack speak directly on the matter, the world can only speculate. What do you think? Is there trouble in paradise, or is this just another case of the internet running wild? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. And before you go, check out one of the videos on your screen for more must-watch content. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Fireflame Video.